Life is short. That I can tell you. Once if you got kids, you realize how short life is and how fast time goes. We've got this vegetable garden, so we asked them, if you plant a tomato seed in the ground, what do you think is going to come up? No, a tomato. And if you plant a watermelon, what's going to come up? Pumpkin. What did you do with your vegetable garden? What did you do? Not your physical vegetable garden, but what did you do with your life? What did you sow? What did you multiply? What did you do? Is it going to bear good fruit or bad fruit? As a little boy, there was a lot of things that I was struggling with. My spelling was way understanded. When the points are read out in class or something, and you know that there's 2 out of 20, you're like, uh-oh, that's most likely gonna be me when it comes to writing. So those things were embarrassing. When it came to reading, there was always this like little groups. So I had different kids at different levels. There was always the group that had maybe like severe learning disabilities, and I was in this group. So immediately I was like, what's wrong with me? I couldn't understand. Then by grade 2, they picked up this is some severe dyslexia happening here. I didn't believe I was worth anything. There was a whole bunch of things like that that really make me feel like maybe I'm just a mess. Society has branded me as a mess, so maybe that's just the reality, and that's the way I am. I'm already a mess. I can just go keep on messing up. That had a serious effect down the line, which I only realized much later on. If I look back, I can see like key points that changed me completely, like 180 degrees. I remember the one incident 10, 15 years ago. We went rock climbing with a friend and I fell and the rope got me. I realized that this rope has actually got the ability to hold me. I don't have to be scared of falling. I realized falling is not as bad as I think it was. And that was the most liberating feeling ever. The way people have perceived me in the past, or what they've reflected onto me, isn't necessarily truth. And that led down a fascinating path. And I realized that I am unique, and I am different, and so is everyone else. And I just had to accept it. So, okay, just stop fighting it and just surrender and go with the flow. Then things started swinging around completely. Well, you learn a lot as you go on. Just as we've all screwed up so badly. We can be very critical, and that's destructive. What's the use of speaking yourself down? Oh, idiot, why did you do that? No, this is not the way to speak to yourself, because that's only going to have negative effects. Stop it. What's really causing the destruction? What's really behind it? And see, well, how can you address that or eliminate it? I can truly say I'm grateful for the change that happened. If I ended up going the route that I was planning to go, I would not have been here. I would not have had a lovely wife, beautiful kids, and a really fulfilling life. I would have missed it. Would have missed it completely. Before that, when I was still in a state of trauma and unforgiveness and all the rest of it, I didn't have any love. Something deep changed, and that love came in. And that love transformed you from the inside out. Love is an incredibly potent thing. It is so strong. And love is a medicine. Love pushes people forward. Love embraces them with their mistakes. To love people that love you back is easy. But real love starts coming when people don't love you and people are nasty to you, people say ugly things towards you. If you can imagine there's a dove sitting on your shoulder, just keep an eye on the dove. And if you know the dove was flying away, something is rattling it. Why is it rattled? We all get to that point where we lose it, and then we need to say, okay, where's the dove? And then you think the dove is gone and you're like frustrated and irritated. And you're like, okay, what now? It's when the taxi cuts in front of you, or the client tells you, it's not looking nice, I'm not going to pay you. And you're going to say, I'm going to love you anyways, because that thing that's manifesting there is not a real person. It's oftentimes injuries, or most of the times, it's past hurts, something that's happened in their lives. And it's often that they are on a nasty pathway. That's the journey that they've chosen. It might be bumpy, but I can have a choice. I can love them, and that will help them forward and help them. And as you operate in love, the dove just stays. It just stays. If you've got a short-term vision, you farm with vegetables. If you've got a long-term vision, you plant with fruit trees. If you've got the eternity vision, you invest in people. And our kids, I've got this short window of opportunity to love them. The way we love them and has an influence on the next generation. So I can live in my era and my generation, and I can influence people and love them and carry on. But through my kids, I could potentially influence generations to come. And we can show them the place of love, or we could show them the place with no love. And both will bear fruit. I want them to have the fruit of love. Just follow love.
Thanks to all of you who helped make this film possible. All of our films are totally crowdfunded. So if you'd like to continue to support us on our journey, check out our Green Renaissance page on Patreon.